Hi guys, it's Kay. So today we are making this Pinterest inspired pretzel turkey guy. He is very cute and Thanksgiving is coming up, so I figured we would give him a try. So to make this cute little thing, you are going to need some pretzel rods. You can pick these up at your local grocery store, kind of where the pretzels are. You're going to need some chocolate sprinkles, and then I also have a mixture of yellow, orange, and red little Jimmy sprinkles. I, for the life of me, could not find Thanksgiving sprinkles, so I kind of made my own. You're also going to need some candy melts. I have some coconut oil here to thin my candy melts out with, but you can use Crisco or Wilton sells like a thinning agent for the candy melts. It's just to help the dipping a little bit better. And then to make the body of the cute little turkey, you're going to need some type of chocolate covered something, whether it be raisins or craisins or junior mints, just something chocolate. I have goobers here. They're chocolate covered roasted peanuts and they're really good. My husband's been eating them. So you're going to need just something like that. I have 3 boxes here for my size container. You're also going to need a glass container. I just got this at the dollar store. It's just kind of like a mini vase. You're going to need some red felt, some orange felt, 2 eyeballs, some scissors, a cookie sheet lined with some wax paper, and then lastly, which is completely optional, you're going to need, well, this isn't optional. You are going to need something deep to be able to dip your pretzels. Wilton sells these like little deep bowl disposable things. I'm going to be using one of those today. If you don't have one of these, you just want a tall glass to be able to fill your chocolate in. That way when you go to dip the pretzel, it's a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is go ahead and melt your candy melts. I have a bit of coconut oil that I'm going to be using today to thin my candy melts a bit. I just want to plop some in there, and then you're going to microwave this for 30 seconds at a time until they're melted. You do want to make sure you stir them pretty good in between because you don't want to melt these. You don't want to burn these. They're very easy to burn. So just let them go for 30 seconds, stir it, let it go for another 30 seconds, stir it, and then once it starts to get pretty melted, you want to maybe start doing it 15 seconds at a time just to make sure that you're not going to burn them. But I'm going to go ahead and melt these, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, this is what your chocolate should look like once you have it melted. I used about a tablespoon of coconut oil for a whole bag of candy melts, but you're going to have to just play around with this, and you just want a consistency that it will run off the spoon and it doesn't really just all stay on. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and transfer a little bit of this to my little dish. Well, it's not even a dish, little bowl thing that I'm using. So I got all my chocolate in here and it looks like that. So what you want to do now is work on dipping your pretzels. The process of this is we're going to dip the pretzel and then immediately we're going to put the sprinkles on it. I have this bowl right here, which is actually the bowl that I'm going to be using for the turkey body, but just so that I can sprinkle the sprinkles over it and I don't lose any of them because they are valuable. So anyways, I'm just going to dip the pretzel. And when you take it out, you just want to make sure that you shake it quite a bit to get all this excess chocolate that is coming off. It may take a few seconds, but you do want to try to remove as much of that as you can. Once you have the excess chocolate off, you want to go ahead and sprinkle. I'm going to start with my brown first because I want the majority of my turkey to be brown. So I'm just going to sprinkle them on there. I'm going to twist it as I sprinkle. And that bowl down there is just going to catch all of the extra ones that are not sticking on. Once you have the brown on to your liking, go ahead and pour those back into the brown. And then I'm going to start with the other colors. And I'm not going to put as many of that on. I'm just going to put it here and there. Once you have it all covered, you want to go ahead and place it on your cookie sheet to dry. You're going to need quite a few of these to fill the jar, just depending on what size your jar is, but just continue doing this until you think you have enough. And then you're going to put them in the refrigerator for about 5 or 10 minutes so that they can harden, and then I'll show you what they look like next. I did want to mention though, you do want to sprinkle them pretty quickly because the chocolate does start to harden and they stop sticking. So as soon as you get that excess chocolate off, make sure you're going for the sprinkles. That way it'll stick to them. Another thing you can do, I chose not to because I want to control the amount of sprinkles I had, but you can mix these. Or if you find the Thanksgiving sprinkles, I'm sure they already come mixed. That'll save you a little bit of time. I didn't want to do it because I wanted to control how much of each I put, so I didn't, but you definitely can, and that way you can sprinkle it all at the same time. It's a little quicker that way. But I'm going to finish mine up here, and then I will come back to show you how to put our little turkey man together. Now what we're going to do is work on the turkey body. For that, as I mentioned before, you're going to need some red and orange felt, some googly eyes, a small vase of some sort, and what I forgot to mention earlier is you're going to need some glue dots, a pen or a marker, and some scissors. And lastly, of course, you are going to need chocolate covered candy of your choice. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and I'm going to place my eyeballs on the vase here. I just have glue dots to do that with. Just like that. Now we're going to work on his nose. What I'm going to do is just take the orange felt and I'm going to try to just really draw a triangle. I'm not looking for very realistic, just, you know, a turkey. A cute little animated turkey. Once you have your little nose cut out, you're going to go ahead and work on the gobbler. Is that what it's called? Little orange, I mean the little red little gobble gobble thing. Yeah. You just want to draw that out as well. I'm going to try to make it kind of like a jelly bean. Kind of like that, if you can see it. And then you just want to cut it out. Once you have his little nose and his little gobble cut out, we're just going to work on the feet. What I am going to do is I'm going to take the circle from my glue dots and just trace it and cut it out. You could use anything. You can actually really freehand this as well. I'm not good at freehanding, so I just need a small little guide to help me along. So I'm just going to cut these out. Now I got my two little feet cut out, and basically you just want to have them where they're kind of cutting it close from coming off of the glass like that. So just going to put some glue dots on them to secure them. Once you have your glue dots on there, you just want to kind of put them together, and you want to try to line it up with the glass to make sure that you're level with the eyes, and then just push them down like that so he has cute little feet. And then you just want to add his little nose on there. And the little gobble thing. If you guys know what this is called, let me know in the comments down below. But today it is called a gobble. Just like that. And lastly, what you want to do is just fill the glass with your chocolate covered candy. So here is our turkey all filled up. I think he's so cute. Last thing you want to do is just take your hardened pretzel sticks and then just start sticking them in. These are going to act kind of like the feathers. You just want to put in there as many as will fit. So there we have it, guys, our cute little chocolate covered pretzel turkey. It's perfect for Thanksgiving, which is next week, and it's very simple to do. It doesn't take very much time at all. I did have a little bit of difficulty placing the pretzels into the candy. I'm trying to get them positioned correctly. It took me a little bit, but other than that, I think he's super adorable, and I think your friends and your family will love him. But that's all I have for today. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, guys, bye.